Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Praveen and you are watching Techie Praveen. So in this previous video, we have seen what is Firebase and how to configure your Flutter app into your Firebase project. And in this video, we are going to talk about how to use Google Sign-in by using a Firebase and how to configure your Firebase project. Basically it's a real-time. We are going to create a Firebase project in Firebase, and we're going to implement those things, Google authentication in our Flutter app. So let's get started and see how to create Google authentication by using Firebase in your Flutter app. So I'm going to remove all my code from my main.dart because I want to write all my code from scratch, and I'm going to show you my pubset.yml. So I have added one dependency, that is name is Google underscore sign underscore in. So this dependency will help me to get sign in by using a Google authentication by using a Google sign in method. So now I'm going to create a new Firebase project, that is to add project, and give the name of your Flutter project, and that is I'm just going to give testing demo. This is my Firebase project, and disable this Google Analytics for a Firebase project because currently I'm not going to use it, and it will take some time to create a new project in Firebase. So now my project is ready. So I have to do some authentication part. So go to authentication, and in this video we are going to talk about sign-in method. So we have a lot of sign-in method like email, password, phone, Google, Play Games, Game Center, Facebook, Twitter, GitHub, and a lot of other options as well. So in this video we're going to talk about only Google. So let's click on edit part and make it enable. So this is your project name, and you have to configure your email address for this and click on save. So this will enable your Google authentication in your project, and like this is now enabled now. And now I'm going to create my app first. So this is my project setting. So if you want, you can delete your project from this delete part. Like go to first option, project setting, and you will get the part to delete. So if you want to delete your project, you can delete it. And now I'm going to attach my app to this project. So basically this option is for iOS, this is for your Android, and this is for your web part, and this is your game Unity. So basically you will get this Google testing demo from here, and you can also add app from this part. On clicking this, you will also get the option to add app, and you will also get the option to add app in your project setting, right? So now you can add your app from anywhere, there will be no difference. Now I'm going to click on Android because I want to add my Android app to this project. Now it requires a register app option. So go to your app and open it, your build.gradle inside your app section, that is your build.gradle. Inside the app and inside the Android, you will get the option of app, and inside the app you will get the option of build.gradle. So click on it and go to the bottom of the page, and you will get application ID. Just copy this application ID and paste it inside this. This is your Android package name, and here you can give any name, any nickname that is optional. So if you want, you can give it. If you don't want, don't need to go give this. Then you have an option of star key. So this is also optional, but if you want, I'm just entering this optional key. So click on see this page. I just clicking on this question mark, see this page, and you will get the option to authenticate your client. And here you will, if you are using Mac and Linux, you can copy this part, and if you're using Windows, you can copy this part and put the user profile here. So I'm using Mac. Just copy this command and put this inside your terminal. It requires a password, so by default your password is Android. So it will gives you one SHA key. Copy this key from here, SHA1, and go and paste it. So this option is optional. So you if you want, you can also skip it and then register your app. Okay, an expected error has reason or client already existing different projects for player application. Okay, I have another project where I have already inserted this SHA key, so uh, it requires a different SHA key. So okay, so I'm just removing this because I already used this SHA key in my different project. That's why it's giving me one error. So from now I'm removing this part. So that is register.apk, and you will get one download google.json file. So always remember that if you have a Google JSON file in your download folder, then please remove it. Otherwise, it will create a duplicate JSON, google.json. Fine. So currently I don't have any Google JSON file in my download folder. So just click on it. It will give you one Google service.json file, and yes, I got this. So just you have to put this Google service JSON inside your build.gradle. So just drag and drop this option. Just copy it, or you can paste it inside the app. So just copy this and paste this inside the app. So I already have a Google services.json which is based on different projects. So I'm not going to replace it. So you are creating a new project. So please put your google.json file inside your app folder, and this will comes just below the build.gradle of your app. Android, and then app, you will get Google services.json just below the build.gradle, and then click on next, and here you will get two option, that is you have to make some changes in your app.gradle and your project based Gradle. So you have a two different build.gradle option, that is one inside the app, that is your build.gradle app, and this is your build.gradle Android. So this is your build.gradle Android is your project build Gradle, and your project app build Gradle is this. You can written here build.gradle underscore app, and this is your Android part. So just copy these dependencies and paste inside this. So firstly, I'm going to check the project based Gradle. So it requires Google in your build script repository. So right now I have Google, so I don't need to copy it. Second dependency is Google CMS 4.4.3. So just copy it and simple paste it and save all. So I already have, so I'm not going to copy it or paste this. And then all repository, again you need Google. So yes, already have Google, so don't need it. Then I am going to change my app.build Gradle, and this is this option is this. So it requires apply plugin. So go on apply plugin inside the build app Gradle, and there you have com Android application. So just copy this and paste this, right? I already have, so I don't need to paste it, copy or paste it, and do the same for the both. If you have, you don't need to copy and paste it. If you don't have, please copy and paste it. And then I already have, so I am not going to replace it. And then click on save all, from here, save all, right? So it will save all your Firebase setting into your app and click on next. Perfect. And now your Firebase project is configured with your Flutter app. And now I'm going to write the code that helps me to provide the UI part of this. So I'm not going to save anything if I made any change. And now I'm going to write my main.dart. If you want, you can also confirm it from your Firebase console. This is your app, Google Test app. Download the latest config file and all in your app. If you want to remove this app, you can remove this. Want to delete this project, you can delete this project. I've got this information from my project setting general. So now I'm going to write my main.dart file. So firstly, I have to create my import. Import dot material.dart, and now I'm going to import my Google sign in dart, and now I have to create void main, my main function, and run app, and inside this my app. Perfect. And now I'm going to create a stateful widget in the name of my app, and what will going to return me? It will going to return my scaffold. Firstly, I have to put material app and then scaffold. This is basically designing part, so you can change anything inside this. I'm just trying to make it as simple as possible. Inside the body, I'm just going to make a center, and inside the center, I'm just going to give a child, and there I'm going to define one method. Yes, it will show me red because I haven't defined this method. Inside the column, just going to make mean axis alignment, mean axis alignment of center, and then children widget. And I need my images because I want my all my email ID and images to be in the logged out part. So I'm going to fetch this image and email ID from my Google sign in dot current state, current user dot photo URL, and if you want, you can also do the size and size of the photo. So I'm just going to make it 50.50 because I want a small height of my image. And I also need the text. So my text will be my Gmail ID. That is Google sign in dot current user dot display name. You don't need to worry about this because I'm going to initialize all these variables, and then outline button, and inside this I'm going to put text and text it log out, and if you want you can decorate it on, and it's going to give the on press event. And inside this I'm going to give logout. Perfect. And inside the column, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this as a boolean value, that if my boolean value is true, it will gives me a login state, and if it is false, it gives me a logout state. Center child. Let me check why it is showing red over here. So I think okay, red part. Okay, firstly, I have to give this inside this on press event, and yes, all they are gone. And now I am going to create child, and inside child I have to give another outline button, and inside this child I'm just going to give another text, that is login with Google, and then I'm just going to give on press event again, the same on pressed underscore login. Perfect. So my code is almost ready, and now I have to define my last part, that is defining the state and the login and logout part. Now we define my all variables. So here I am to define the boolean value is logged in, and by default I'm just going to use false because I want my see my error is gone. So basically what I'm going to do is I am defining one value that is that is logged in as a variable which is a boolean value, and I'm just going to check this condition whether if my child in login is true, then it's going to run this part, login part, and if it's false, it's going to run login, login with Google. So currently I have initialize the value is false. So by default, it will show you the login part because I want my user to show the login with Google screen first, and then if user login by using Google, then will going to show you the logout. So by default, the my boolean value is false, so it will redirect user to the login page, and when my boolean value becomes true, it will log into my logout state, right? It's a part of a Dart code. Dart code. So now I have to define my state synchronous function. So Google sign in underscore Google sign in and equals to Google sign in. Its scope is email because I want my email. Perfect. Now see my all issues are gone. Only two, login and logout, because it doesn't I haven't defined the login and logout state. So now I'm going to define login, which is asynchronous function. Async, and define try and catch method inside the try. So it will await Google sign in dot sign in, and I have to set the state. Set state. What is my set state? It should be logged in. Is logged in equals to true. Perfect. And then I have to define the catch option. Catch key. If it's going to show me any error, then it should print my error part. Perfect. It's showing me one error. So let me check. Be perfect. And now I have to define my logout state. So that is I have to write inside this. So my logout is capital L. So let's put it here, and yeah, it's the same. It's having the same setup. Google sign in. Google sign in dot sign out, because this is my logout state, and now I have to set the state. So that is logged in equals to false, and now my code is ready. Okay, it's showing me red. Let me check. Okay, fine. So now let's my code is ready, and let's run it. So basically I'm not going to use to run this code. I'm not going to use emulator for running this code, because I need to install my Google Play store, Google Play, because you are able to use, you are able to see this. So I'm just going to use my real device. So I'm just going to attach the output. I hope you like the video. If you like the video, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to follow me on my social media accounts, link in the description. And if you are facing any issue, please write it down in the comment section. I will definitely try to provide a solution as soon as possible. Thank you.